Hi folks, welcome back to the Philippines. Well, I finally did it. I took the plunge and I bought myself a brand new scooter in the Philippines. Yes, you heard you right, a scooter. Here she is. It is 2024 model Honda Click 125. Fuel injected model. Now, I was originally going to buy a pre-loved or second-hand bike here, but for models, 2023 models of this bike, 1 year old with reasonable mileage, 10,000, 11,000 kilometers, people are asking 65,000 pesos. This bike, a new one, is retailing at a suggested retail price of 81,600 pesos. So very little difference in the price. So I thought it might as well just buy a new one. And I'm quite impressed, to be honest. The value of this bike. I mean, the suggested retail price is 81,600 pesos. That's going to vary on the region of the Philippines you buy from. The dealer you buy from, whether you buy it direct from the main manufacturer or an independent dealer. I paid 86,000 for this, which I was happy with that. Which works out at roughly, at the exchange rate today, 1,400 euros, which is mad for a Honda scooter. We have only had it a couple of days, and we now have a total of 199 kilometers on the bike. Yes, so far I'm impressed. Now, when you're buying a scooter here, they didn't have a bike that I could test drive or test ride. So I just stopped a local in the street and asked him to borrow his bike for 10 minutes. They had the same model. And he was obliged. I just gave him a few euros for the privilege. Yeah, easy as peasy. Very relaxed here for stuff like that. Now, this is only just a quick first impressions video. I'll go in more depth video after I've done a few kilometers on it. So what we have is, it is, like I say, a 125cc, or 124, officially 124cc, roughly around 11 horsepower. We have liquid cooling, so it has a radiator here that has a constantly driven fan off the engine, off the flow wheel. The coolant reservoir or overflow tank is here, and then the main reservoir cap is there. Your oil level plug, or your oil dipstick, and your fill plug is there. We have 14-inch tyres front and rear, made by Federal. You know, they used to make great truck tyres back in the day, but you know what? They do. It'll do. I've had no scary moments on the bike, either traction or braking, and we've had a lot of rain the last couple of days, as you can see by the condition of the bike. Front we have 14-inch tyre also, same as the back. We have telescopic, non-adjustable front telescopic forks, conventional forks. That's an interesting feature. So we have combined braking on this, no ABS, which is fine by me. Simpler the better. I don't like complicated bikes. Right. All the lights on this bike are LED, and the headlight is pretty impressive on this, actually, to be honest. We have a baby front brake disc and a single pot Tapico caliper, hydraulic brake. Yeah. You know, it's a simple scooter at a really affordable price. There are more expensive, higher end scooters, but I'm tight. And then we have a pocket here, just press to open, with a USB pocket, a USB charger, single USB charger. that pocket is big enough. This is just a standard size mobile phone, just for size comparison. So you'll get a large mobile phone in it, smartphone. It's not lockable, so don't leave anything valuable in there. Then we have just an open pocket there. I'll just keep a rag there, just for wiping the seat, etc. Shopping bag hook or helmet hook if you want to use it for that. Right. Ignition switch. Okay, to open the seat, you turn it from the off position to the first position clockwise, and you can press the seat switch. This is not a switch, it's just an actuator for the cable, because it's a mechanical system, not electronic. Then you can open the seat. Okay, and then to turn the bike on, to start position, one position, again clockwise. We'll go on the starting procedure later. And then you can open the seat. Okay. Storage. Ample storage in here, big enough to get all your gubbins. It will take an open face helmet. I haven't tried it with a full face helmet, I don't have one here in the Philippines. But yeah, it's just full of junk. I have a tubeless tyre repair kit, a compressor, and just a couple of bags for shopping, water, keep yourself hydrated here. Under the seat, you have plug spanner and a reversible screwdriver, so it's a Phillips or JIS, depends if you count it as Japanese or not, and the handle, and you have the owner's manual. Fuel tank, easy to get to. Fuel tank is 5.5 litre capacity, which is more than enough with this claimed range of, I think it's 49 or 50 kilometers per litre. Yeah, and to be honest, like, it's not far away from that, so you've got a protective range of over 200 kilometers per tank, which is, anyway, there's fuel stations everywhere here. Even where there isn't fuel stations, you have people selling fuel on the side of the road out of bottles, litre bottles. So, okay, close the seat and just give it a firm push down, and then you get a nice click. Okay. You have passenger foot pegs. Okay, this is your airbox filter. You know, with all the traffic, and yeah, the air quality is not great here, especially in the towns and cities with the polluting vehicles. Keep an eye on your air filter. It also has a side stand, which is here, which just opens and closes with a nice firm action. It has a kill switch on it. So if this is down and the engine is running, you put this down, it will kill the engine, stop the engine. Likewise, if the side stands down, it will not allow you to start the bike. I'll say all the lights are LED on this bike. It is, like I said, it is fuel injected, but as far as I'm aware, it has no oxygen sensor in the exhaust. So it'd probably be Euro 3 emissions with a catalytic converter. So it's only running on a few parameters, but again, fuel injection. You get low emissions, and you get fuel economy, and you get reliability. This bike also has an interesting starting system. It has a starter motor, per se, but not in the traditional sense of the fact. I will go more into that in a later video. It is a great system. Has its pros and its cons, but again, I'll go into that in a later video. Right, we'll have a look at the dash. Okay, turning on the bike, it activates the turning on the bike. Turn the key from the off position all the way clockwise, and it stops. You'll get your dash come alive. You have your fuel gauge here. Okay, idiot warning lights. You have your engine warning light. You have your indicators. Okay. You have your high beam. What I can't show you in related is it has no temperature gauge, even though it's air cooled. All it has is an over temperature warning light. So if it exceeds its recommended range of temperature, it will start showing the red temperature light there. It also has a charge light. initial, it doesn't come on when you do the pre-checks, so it's just, it'll only come on when it's initial the charging. Press the select button, it'll run through the screen. So I'm going to trip A, trip B. We've got the average fuel consumption, which I'm running at 40.5 kilometres a litre, which ain't bad considering I use it around the city. It's slow speed stop start traffic. Okay, and we've got the volts, mostly stationary engine off. I'll start it. Then you give the charging. And it will remain on the setting until you select something else. Then it goes back to the main mileage. You've got your clock. It also has an oil change service light on it, which you can actually change the settings or the time or the mileage you claim to come on to your own preference. I'll go through that at a later date. Okay. Also, it has your constant fuel consumption. I'll show it to the on this one says stand up and start it. You see it there, look. The consumption goes up. Okay. I'm still running this bike in, so I'm not going to rev it up too much. I'll go to basic running procedure at a later date. It's not technical, it's just need to know what you're doing. There are two theories into breaking an engine, but I have mechanical sympathy, so I'll go into my own way of doing it in a minute. Okay, main lights are on all the time on this bike, so you have no on-off light switch. This is your start button. Okay, to start the bike, two things. Your side stand has to be up, and you have to pull one of the brake levers to activate the brake switch. Then you can just start the bike. Okay, it runs. To turn the bike off, the only way of turning it off, well, there's two ways of turning it off. One, you can put the side stand down, which I'll demonstrate. It just cuts off. Okay, or you start the bike back up again. Or you can just turn it anti-clockwise, the ignition anti-clockwise, and turn the bike off. Okay, on the left hand switch, we have indicators, left to right, and push to disengage. The horn, especially here, is a good idea. It's in the most prominent position on the switch, easy to get to. You don't have to think where you're going. Think where you're going to press the pitch, it's automatically in the right position. And it's a nice big switch, so you can grab it in a panic. And then you press your high beam, low beam switch. Simple as that. Mirrors. They're nice and wide. Nice and wide. I have wide broad shoulders because I'm a little bit on the chunky side. I'm losing weight, but I'm still a bit on the chunky side. I like to see perfectly behind me. See past my shoulders. They don't vibrate at speed. So yeah. One thing about riding here, keep an eye on your blind spots left and right, because cars, buses, trucks, bikes, jeepneys, whatever you name it, will pass you both sides. Okay. Right, I'll just get the helmet set up and we'll go for a spin. Okay, let's go out on these lovely Filipino roads. Hope you can hear me alright. I've had a hodgepodge camera setup onto my open face helmet. I need to get myself a proper vlogging helmet. We'll work that out at a later date. Alright, it is 7:10 in the morning. The roads have just started, the traffic's just started to pick up. I don't know how the wind's going to take it on this mic, but we'll try. What's the worst that can happen, right? Alright, this bike. One thing I will say about this bike is it's very low geared, which makes it perfect for city work. You know, the realistic top speed of this with a load on 105, 110 kilometers an hour, but that low gearing does give it a nice nippy acceleration, perfect for getting around the junctions, quick overtaking, undertaking, footpaths, you know how they do it here in the Philippines. So every man for himself on the roundabouts here. That's nobody here knows how to use them. So come on. Come on. Oh, I love the chaos here and the traffic in the Philippines. It's fucking lovely. I'm still running this bike in. I'll go through that in a later video. Easy ways to running with a bike in. There's two theories on the fact. People just don't give a shit about running the bike in and just drive the things flat out from day one. Now, I had this bike on 0 kilometers, literally 0 kilometers when I drove from the way from the showroom. Now I have 220 on it, so I'm kind of halfway through the braking period. First oil change is due between 500 and 600 kilometers. After that, we'll start driving it a bit. If you've never driven here before in the Philippines and you want to, it'll be fun, especially if you're from one of the Western countries, USA, Europe. It's a different kettle of fish altogether. If you're a nervous driver, don't even attempt it. Not a whole lot scares me anymore. Anyway, back to the bike. This is what the video is all about, right? Now, this does have combined braking, no ABS, which is great, works perfect for me. I like simple technology. But it has combined braking, so I don't particularly like it. Basically, rule of thumb is front brake works the front brake only, rear brake works the rear brake and the front brake together. Now, it's interesting how they've managed to work a hydraulic brake on front brake, hydraulic front brake and mechanical rear brake, which, you know what I mean by mechanical, it's operated by a cable to the rear brakes, which is a mechanical twin shoe setup. Right, we'll just go down to Peñafrancia Church, where it should be quiet. Get away from this bloody traffic. Traffic, so bump traffic. Yes, it's like the US here, we can turn right on the red unless it's stated otherwise. Personally, I don't know how to feel about the combined braking system. It feels different. I prefer to use the rear brake only at low speed. You get better control of the bike. Plus I like to use the rear brake, not on this, but on a sportier bike. Yeah, you can trail brake into a corner. I don't know, I might disconnect it. We'll see. Let's go down to Peñafrancia here. Always keep an eye on your blind sides. Do your safety checks both sides. You will get cars, buses, bikes, jeepies, tricycles passing you on both sides. It'll be peaceful here. If you're local to Nagasaki and you want somewhere nice and quiet to walk in the morning, do a bit of exercise, this is one of the nice areas that you can come and just walk for an hour. Yeah. Overall, I am quite impressed with this bike. You know, this is only a quick first impressions video. It's not to detail or anything like that. I will go to that in a later video. I've also got a few kilometres under the belt. But yeah, for the value of the money, it is quite impressive. Good morning. This is his friends. Better say hello. Now, this bike is produced in the Philippines. The official stats from it I got from the dealer. It is assembled in the Philippines using imported parts. Now, they didn't specify where those parts are coming from. I'm not really interested in that, you know. It's a Honda product. It's a quality product. They sell hundreds of thousands of these in the Philippines. They're everywhere. You know, if you look on other people's videos of traffic, you'll see them. There's one over there, look. He's got no crash bars. No helmets, baby on board. Philippines, right? Safety second in the Philippines. There are examples of these for sale with 60, 80, 100,000 kilometres on them. A lot of the motorcycle couriers, motorcycle taxis use these. Now, buying this bike comes with 1 year warranty that covers major mechanical, engine mechanical. So that is engine internals, which doesn't really cover engine and transmission side. The belts, the clutch, the variator, they're all serviceable parts. But you know, for €1,400, you're not going to complain too much. We'll just head back to Emil and collect the bike from Mrs. She's actually doing a morning exercise. Damn, I'm in the wrong section. I need to go right. Let's go right. When in the Philippines, do what the Filipinos do, right? Fucking pollution, man. Jeepers. I feel bad about not respecting the pedestrian crossings, but people won't cross in front of you because they don't expect you to stop. So if you stop, you're only going to cause chaos and hassle. Because the bike's behind you are just going to pass you out, and the person that's crossing is going to get confused. So the better is just go through the crossing. You know, this bike, most of the time we're two up on the bike, the missus on the back, and it handles it perfectly fine. You know, suspension is a small bit soft sometimes, but that can be upgraded cheaper at a later date. But hey ho, you know, this bike is mainly for city work. I have the car if I want to go any distance. Yes, I know I'm blocking the side, the pedestrian crossings, but so, you know, this bike's going to live 0 to 60 kilometers an hour, 0 to 60 kilometers an hour traffic all the time, so you know, you can go long distance on this just to keep off the super fast roads. I mean, when you're out of the big cities, it's all province roads, so the roads aren't in great condition, so 50, 60, 70 kilometers an hour is more than enough. If people want to go faster, just let them pass you out. You know, 125 is kind of the average size bike here. You get bikes as small as 100cc, and you know, anything above 200cc is classed as a big bike here. Fun fact: to go on the expressways up around Manila, north, towards North Luzon, etc., you need above 400cc motorcycle or above. Yes, I know I'm cutting in front of them, but it's just the way it is here. I kind of understand it, but I don't understand at the same time. You know, a 150cc is perfectly capable of the speed limit on the expressway. But it's to keep the chaos of what scooters cause on the province and main roads off of the expressways. You know, if you can afford a big bike, then you can kind of know how to respect the way to ride it. I don't know. But again, if I'm going that sort of distance, I'll take the car anyway. Yeah, owning the car here around the city stuff, it's just a pain in the ass. Parking's a pain, and it's just constant traffic. You know, it's not measured by kilometers an hour; it's hours per kilometer, and that's no joke. Yes, I know, pulling in front of the car. Right, we're back where we started. We're going to park right in front of the no parking sign just to annoy the trolls. Yeah, just parking where it says no parking, yeah, I know. Alright folks, like I say, this is just the first impressions video. I've only had a scooter a couple of days. I'm impressed. The value of the money, quality of the product. Yeah. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Please join me soon for another Philippines related videos. I will start doing more vlogging here. I have time to do it whilst I'm on holiday. Cheers everybody.